World leaders have congregated in Brazil's Rio de Janeiro for the ongoing G20 summit. However, President Joe Biden, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni missed the group photo. The White House has issued clarifications and blamed the incident on logistical issues. However, social media has exploded with memes and theories. Our next report explores the controversy.
The G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro delivered high-stakes diplomacy, global power plays, and a bit of comedy. Against the stunning backdrop of Sugarloaf Mountain, world leaders gathered for the traditional family photo. But among them, 3 leaders were missing: US President Joe Biden, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Biden, along with Trudeau and Meloni, arrived late, only to find the photo already been taken. Left to awkwardly huddle together, the 3 leaders then clicked a picture of their own, which the outgoing US president later posted on X. Now, even though the White House blamed logistical issues, social media didn't buy it. Memes and conspiracy theories flooded the internet, speculating whether Biden's absence was deliberate, perhaps to avoid standing near Russia's foreign minister Sergei Lavrov, or just another unforced error. Several critics even called it an embarrassing misstep for Biden, who's wrapping up his presidency with diminishing global influence.
This is my last G20 summit. We've made progress together, but I urge you to keep going. I'm sure you will, regardless of my urging or not. This group has within its power to usher in a new era of sustainable development, to go from billions to trillions in assistance of those most in need. This all may sound lofty, but this group can lay the foundation to make that achievable. Thank you very much, and I look forward to the rest of our discussion.
However, this wasn't his only stumble. Days earlier, at the APEC summit in Peru, Biden was shuffled to the back corner of another group photo, while China's Xi Jinping commanded the central spot. The White House claimed the placement was alphabetical, but it fueled comparisons to Donald Trump, who stood proudly center of 2017's APEC photos. Canada's Trudeau wasn't spared from criticism either. His late arrival alongside Biden mirrored his struggles to command respect on the global stage. Keen social media observers even noticed how the Canadian leader kept avoiding eye contact with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, terming Trudeau the unpopular kid that nobody wants on their team. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's absence, while less scrutinized, quietly highlighted her contrasting low-profile approach. Meloni, in fact, praised India's growing global influence and the strategic partnership between Italy and India following her meeting with Prime Minister Modi. She took to social media and described it as always a great pleasure to meet her Indian counterpart. With Donald Trump set to return to the White House in January, the summit was Biden's final act on the G20 stage, a chance to cement his legacy. It instead became a symbol of diminishing power and awkward moments. While world leaders looked to the future, Biden seemed to be struggling to keep up. As the curtain falls on Biden's presidency, his final G20 appearance left a lasting image, but probably not the one he intended.